Alrighty y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you guys something I picked up recently. This is something I've been wanting since 2020 or 2021, and I've only recently bought it because it's just now been a little bit cheaper, at least in my circumstance. So this was $35 online, but it'd probably be $20 with shipping. Walmart had it listed for $55, but it was never in stock. And eBay also had it for $55, and even though it was in stock, it was just a little bit out of my price range. Recently, however, I was down in Tennessee. I visited the actual Smoky Mountain Knife Works store. They had this for $35, so I picked it up. And if you've been watching my channel before, you may have seen this. This is my Marbles Camp Axe, and I really like these things because Marbles, I feel for the money, makes a really great axe. And I believe this is $35 on Amazon, but the craftsmanship is pretty good. These heads are hand forged in El Salvador, and these handles are amazing, especially for the money. Look at all the curves and detail in that. It also gets a little bit thicker there. They just feel amazing and look amazing as well. Also, the grain on them I found to be pretty good. As you can see, that one's very good. They're also hung proud, which I think looks better and typically results in a better hang. And Marbles axes have been the only brand new axes that I've bought that have not come loose to some degree. So really happy with that. I'll show you guys another one real quick. This one is not mine. This is the Marbles Outdoor Axe. This is the 20-inch handle. That one was a 16-inch handle. You can see this one has a little drawstring sheath. And they also have the backside polished there. And I would say one disadvantage of these is the bits tend to be a little bit thick. Here it doesn't look too bad. But I've seen some of them where the bits are a little bit thicker and the grind's a lot thicker as well. So they generally don't chop very well. And even with this grind, they don't chop very well. You'd probably want to thin this down if you wanted to chop. But in general, they don't chop very well. But I like to be able to do that. So that's a downside for me. However, they do split well. So, if you're not going to be chopping with it, or if you're willing to grind it down, these would be a good choice. All right. So now to the main deal. Here we go. They call this their large double bit axe because they make a little hatchet, and this is just a full-size double bit axe. Most likely a 3.5 pound head because 3.5 pounds is standard for a full-size felling axe. It's also got a 36-inch handle, and I just think this is absolutely beautiful. Let me show it to you guys here. Look at that shape. Oh man, I just think it's amazing. I also like the way they have marbles stamped into there, nice and clear. There are a few downsides. One is this is not a regular double bit axe eye. It's not a cruiser axe eye, and it's not a full size double bit axe eye. So if this handle breaks for some reason, you got to make your own. The handle also is very thick, thickest handle I've ever felt and seen in person. Maybe even the thickest I've ever seen online. So it's definitely going to have really good overstrike protection. If you're trying to split some wood with it, like straight grain pine or something. But I was trying to chop some wood with it, actually chop against the grain, and you definitely feel some shock that you won't get with a thinner handle. So that is one disadvantage. Also, like the other marbles, the edges are fairly thick. Yeah, look at that. That's just, I don't think the camera really does it justice. It's well, I suppose that is fairly accurate. It's pretty thick, and you could put a lot of time into that, but ultimately it's still not going to chop as well as a good felling axe. So I mainly just bought it for the craftsmanship. But yeah, the grain on this, if I can show it to you guys here, it's just very long. And grain is absolutely perfect. Yeah, grain is perfect. So that's pretty nice. Yeah. So yeah, the grain is good, the craftsmanship is good, but the handle's thick and the edges are thick. So it's definitely not a refined axe, but if you want it for splitting or just for messing around, just because of the craftsmanship, I would definitely recommend it. So I can't wait until we get some pine. Hopefully we'll get some more firewood soon, but obviously a regular axe doesn't split, hardwood very well, but straight grain pine, it'll work just fine. And I also want to try out the flick technique a little bit. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. God bless, and see you on the next one.